What does it take to achieve an aesthetic shape? Achieving an aesthetic shape is the goal of 11 out of 10 physical activity practitioners. Even if the visual aspect is not your primary goal, I bet you wouldn't mind making some small adjustments to your routine and becoming more attractive. Welcome to the Healthy Fit Guide. Today, we'll talk about X steps that will help you transform your body into a stronger and more balanced version, the long-awaited aesthetic shape. Everyone knows that achieving an aesthetic shape requires dedication, training, including nutrition and diet, but the path to transforming your body requires some habit changes, that's the truth. You don't need to dedicate your entire life to your body, and certainly not change your preferences and lifestyle completely. However, to achieve an aesthetic shape, your body needs to understand that your routine demands your best version, and some changes in mindset and habits are not only helpful but in some cases, even necessary. Let's start with the winning mindset: everything takes time. If you're dissatisfied with your current body, keep in mind that your current shape took years to build. It's the result of a lot of time of inactivity, improper nutrition, or simply a lack of interest in your form. Remember that gaining muscles is not natural, and the body doesn't naturally desire it. Therefore, gaining weight and losing muscle mass is easier. Setting goals is the way to go. It gives you direction and motivation to keep moving forward. Set short, medium, and long-term goals. Hiring a personal trainer would be amazing, but if you're not looking to invest in that right now, my golden tip is not to base your goals on measurements and scales, but on performance. Go to the gym or go for a run and focus on increasing the weight you lift or the distance you run each month. At the beginning, the changes in your body might be small, and this can be demotivating. By focusing on performance, even if your body doesn't change as you desire, it's rewarding to see how much stronger and faster it's becoming. Be realistic with your goals. You can't accelerate the process. Understand that the exercise you've chosen is like a prescription from a doctor. Doing more exercises won't give you an aesthetic shape faster, because physical activity is just one factor, important, but still just one of them. Just like taking double the prescribed medication won't help and might even harm you, increasing your exercise dose won't help either and might lead to injury. Be realistic and committed to your goals. Dreams that aren't put into practice remain just dreams. To make them a reality, you need to take action, but for that, they need to be achievable. If you've never engaged in physical activity or are far from the weight you desire, you won't become an athlete overnight, and you don't need to. Play with time on your side and set goals that won't overly burden your lifestyle. And this leads us to the last tip about planning and mindset: pain and suffering aren't guarantees of success. You need to incorporate your workouts and nutrition into your daily routine, and this means they need to fit in as seamlessly as possible with your work, personal duties, and even your leisure activities. If you're someone who dislikes physical activity and finds it hard to get up at 5 a.m. before sunrise, why start training then? Choose a time when you're more willing for it. The same goes for nutrition. Even if you resist many foods considered healthy, try to find ways to consume them in the least unpleasant way. For instance, you don't need to eat 3 raw eggs in the morning like Rocky Balboa. Do it in a way you enjoy. An egg is an egg. Green juices are another example. You don't need to drink a mix of kale and lemon if it seems unappealing. A salad with kale and lemon provides the same benefits. The point is, one of the most common mistakes in seeking healthy habits and consequently an aesthetic shape is starting your fitness journey by needlessly complicating your life, and it's unnecessary. Avoid this unnecessary ordeal, and try to always adapt your fitness routine so that it makes the most sense. As you begin to develop a taste for it, you'll find that some changes come naturally. You'll start seeking out healthy foods because you genuinely like them, not out of obligation. A weekend of physical activities in the park will become a choice over a couch and TV series. Let's talk about your social circle. Who do you hang out with? Who do you talk to? Are these people aligned with your current life goal? Don't worry, I'm not suggesting you give up all your friends. However, it's proven that human beings, as social creatures, achieve incredible things when they act together. Do you know the main reason for CrossFit's success? I'm not talking about the technical aspects, but why it has such a large number of practitioners worldwide. It's simple, and it has nothing to do with the training method, equipment, or anything like that. It's about people. Yes, people. CrossFit is a sport that's all about the group dynamic. Even exercises or workouts that are individual are often done in spacious places with lots of people, smiles, cheers, inside jokes. Even if that's not your style, it's okay, the key is the environment. Studies show that people who engage in physical activity in group settings achieve better results because they lift more weight, run a little farther, or maintain a more consistent routine without skipping. Don't be a lone wolf, give someone's company a chance to help you move forward. These mindset tips and small habit adjustments will directly aid you in building a workout routine. Now, let's discuss other aspects of your life that can be adjusted and will help you reach a better version. Speaking of sleep, Nizam Guanas, an amateur triathlete and award-winning Brazilian advertiser, says in his book, "If you want to achieve a dream, start by sleeping." Yes, the most important thing you'll take from this video, and I hope you carry it into your life, is this: always prioritize your sleep. Getting good sleep is directly linked to our health. Quality sleep improves mood. When you're in a good mood, tasks are easier to accomplish, right? You're less lazy to work, tidy up the house, and guess what, even train. Sleep also affects our relationships with people and how we see the world. People who don't sleep well are visibly more negative about everything. But how can you improve this? You can practice what science calls sleep hygiene. These are small practices that help you have a better night's rest. The main and simplest tips to apply are the digital sunset, which involves reducing screen time after a certain hour and setting a strict wake-up time. I'm not telling you to smash your phone or set the alarm for 4 a.m. Remember, everything is built over time and with patience. Let's do both at the same time. For those without a fixed wake-up time due to a flexible work routine or something else, regardless of your commitments, always set your alarm to wake up at the same time, and if necessary, establish habits later. I work in person 3 times a week. On the days I'm at home, including weekends, I set the alarm to ring at the same time. When I don't need to leave, I use the free time to do some stretches, read something interesting, or simply walk my dog, or even spend time on my phone. The point is, my body needs to be awake from a certain hour, and after a while, it naturally shuts down at the right time. Regarding reducing screen time, try an exercise this week. Note when you stopped using your phone or other electronic devices. Was it immediately before putting your head on the pillow to sleep? The next day, try doing it 10 minutes earlier, then 15, and so on. Nowadays, I stop using all electronic devices at least 1 hour and 30 minutes before sleeping, but this was built gradually. Remember that cell phone apps like Instagram and TikTok are designed to get you addicted and keep you in front of the screen as long as possible. Lastly, let's talk about nutrition and diet in a realistic way. Almost no one follows a nutritional meal plan, even if prescribed by the best experts. A close friend of mine who's a nutritionist often tells me that the percentage of patients who continue with the plan or follow her recommendations to the letter is very low. This happens because the diet often isn't what the person eats or knows, and sometimes it's not to their taste. Just because you want to gain muscles or lose weight doesn't mean everything you eat and how you eat it is wrong. Focus on building, as we've been reinforcing in this video almost throughout. Don't swap out everything you eat immediately for a plate of salad if you don't have that habit. It can be demotivating just to look at it. Start by adding healthy elements gradually. If you need to eat more salad and fruits and don't have that habit, for example, start by adding items from this food group to what you're already eating. Yes, I'm talking about simple things. If you typically have your meals with soda, for instance, try eating the same thing but swap out the beverage for a juice. There, you've already started incorporating fruits into your diet. For those who make no effort to eat healthily, even adding a lettuce leaf and a piece of tomato to a cheeseburger is a big step. Small changes for someone who isn't doing anything at all to achieve a fitness goal are already a big deal. These gradual small changes lead to significant changes, which in turn lead to excellent results. That's the path. But most importantly, remember that to change your body, it needs to make sense to you, and when I say make sense, I mean that your new version should be accompanied by a routine that complements that aesthetic shape. For today, we'll wrap up here. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. Thank you for watching. Until next time.